everyone, welcome back to Stellar Vlogs. So today is a whole new kind of vlog. It's not our usual mukbangs or anything related to weddings or a cooking video. So today I will take you into my life as a virtual assistant. So how did I become a virtual assistant? Um, with this pandemic going on and being tied at home or being just at home, not being able to go out, I realized that I had to do something more productive in my life and earn money in the process. So when this pandemic started, um, because I was into weddings, we were doing, I'm an event supplier and I also manufacture gift boxes. And then when the pandemic started, I switched to Stellar Kitchen, which is delivering food or cooking food for deliveries. And now I still have so much time on my hands. So I realized, why not apply as a virtual assistant? I mean, the pay is good. I'm just at home, and the shift is at night, usually. So you can still do what you normally do during the day. And that's it. So now I'm taking you into that life, okay, to a day in the life of a virtual assistant. And if you have any other suggestions that you'd want us to do on this vlog, like how did I apply or what preparations did I do to become a virtual assistant, or what tools do I use, what do you need, so you can just link it down below and we can do a different or a new kind of vlog, a new vlog for that. So, but for now, join me as I take you from the moment I wake up until my shift ends. So, that's it. Go on, let's go. Good morning, everyone. So, it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Mm, um, I just woke up. So I don't normally wake up in the afternoon. It's just that it's midweek and I'm pretty tired. So, and aside from that, the weather is really nice. I think there's a low pressure, so it's cold, and because the heat wakes me up early, so it's nice to sleep in once in a while. Uh, I usually wake up around 11 or 12 if I'm lucky. If not, it's usually around 12:30 to 1. But today, I kind of slept in because it's nice to sleep. Now, as you can see, my room is not that bright. So, when you're a virtual assistant and if you're still adjusting to your shift, I if you're used to waking up or sleeping at night when it's dark, I suggest you really get or invest in keeping your room dark by purchasing like heavy duty curtains or blackout curtains. But for me, I'm using window blinds. I got this at Ace Hardware for about 500, and I have 3 of these, so it's not that dark, but I'm fine with that. Alright, so let's start. I'm about to start my day. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. So I have to drink coffee when I wake up because I can't drink during my shift or else I cannot sleep anymore. I can't sleep after my shift, so I usually drink it. I drink a cup in the morning, or I'm sorry, when I wake up. But I think there are people who I used to drink when I was adjusting. I drank 2 cups of coffee. So one when I wake up and another one when my shift starts. Mm, Depending on my mood or how well rested I am. So, come on, let's start my day. So, I have my cup of coffee right here, and hmm, hold on. You're probably wondering why I'm already in front of my computer. Mm, Before I really start my day, like to do stuff that I need to do for the day, I'd like to check first if my executive sent me something that I need to do during my shift. So, because I'd like to get ahead of things and I'd like to know how my day is gonna go later on. Mm, because we're following Central Standard time, and since my executive is a busy bee, she normally gets the time to really think of what she needs me to do or anything she forgot to tell me during the day, because she has meetings like for the entire day. So she does it during the night or probably when she's like browsing or something. So mm, I check on that. So wait, let me just check her board. So I'll show you what tools we use later on. But for now, let me just hold on. Oh, let's go. Okay. So and when it's my off, you see, I'm sorry. When you're working with an executive, they're you're really their handler. So, mm especially if you're an executive assistant, because they really don't stop. They keep on working. So, it doesn't mean that if you want to be an amazing virtual assistant or an amazing executive assistant, you have to consider that your executive doesn't stop working. So unless you plot it on their calendar. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so you have to like work with them. So like for me, when it's my off, because my executive has a podcast, and we usually have to release Facebook posts or Facebook posts on a Monday. So if her podcast usually gets released late Sunday, so I usually get ahead of that and make the templates even if it's my off, just so we are consistent with our Facebook posts. And yeah, and then so I listen to the podcast, I create the templates, and then write my templates for the entire week, just so I don't have to do that every day. And then that's it. Sometimes when it's yeah. So if you want to remind your executive, like you have a flight for and it's a Saturday and it's your off or it's a Sunday, it won't hurt like to just remind them like, oh, we have a meeting for this time, because they usually, like for my executives, her weekends are not really that full or not really full. She's the best with time blocking, so she gets everything out of the way on a weekday, and so she can relax for the weekend, which I love. So I'm in the clear. Oh, wait, her board, my email is clear. So she didn't send it because she had. I'm so sorry. So this is really like a day in the life because what do you call this? I'm taking it to from the moment I wake up until the end of my shift. So okay, I'm in the clear. Okay, so welcome to my room. We're gonna start doing our tasks for the day, like a normal person would. And hello, hello. Okay, so we will now go downstairs and finish our coffee. Okay, so um this is my original workstation, but I get really scared at night, so I went upstairs. And I have a lot of boxes in here because we are box makers too. So I don't really have to do much the entire day because, as you can see, my mom is here. I just have to finish my coffee. And I'll see you guys again later once we prep for work. Okay, so welcome back. It's 6 p.m. at night and my shift starts at 8 p.m. Manila time. Now we are gonna start preparing for my shift. So as you can see, this is the perks. One of the perks of working remotely. You can wear pajamas. um, you can wear pajamas. See, I am wearing pajamas, but I have a tip for your top. So you have to wear a top that you can put blazer on, just so when a Zoom call presents itself, you are ready. So also one of the most important part of being a virtual assistant, especially if you're doing Zoom calls or Zoom meetings, is to look presentable. So this is not a requirement when you're a virtual assistant, but I find it like more professional if you also look professional during your Zoom meeting. So I make it a point that I'm always ready, and because you don't I this is just for me. Um I would want to hire somebody who looks presentable, even if it's just a Zoom call, even if you're just a virtual assistant, even if you're working remotely. Especially if your executive is always looking fab. So for me, I am an executive assistant and I'm representing my client. I'm representing my executive. If I look like, mm, if I look, you know, not presentable, or if I look like crap, so it's just, I just don't want that. So, okay, let's now prep. So, skincare. That's also very important when you're working, especially at night. This is not just to look good. This is also like one of the, you have to take care of yourself also and what you look like, because I believe that if you look good, you'll also feel good. So if you'd like to be confident in every single thing that you do. So I'm sorry, I keep looking at my camera because it's here. And I'm actually in my glam room and my vlogging room. So, anyways, so that's toner. So I do my skincare twice. Because I start my shift at 8 at night, and I would need to remove my makeup once my shift ends. So I'd want to sleep with, you know, I would like to take care of my skin. So we were using micro essence. So you just dab it on your face. Alright. So I think I'm gonna do a different tutorial on skincare, especially if you're working at night or if you're not getting enough sleep, just so you can avoid acne. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do is what do you call this? Uh our serum. So you just have to put it on your face because we're getting old. So I'm 33, and you'd like to avoid wrinkles because I have a lot already, and I think when you're working at night it gives you more wrinkles. So okay, and then we'll do, so of course when you're also working at night you get these dark circles under your eyes, so you'd like to take care of that. And I have here the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream. So you just want to put that under your eyes and just dab that there until you're going right here. So you'd want the product to really go in there. So just dab it. I'm sorry, that's my dog. Okay. Especially on this part. I'm sorry. So I use alternate. So I use um this also when it's like but for now we're using the Estee Lauder. Okay. And then you put your moisturizer on. Moisturizer is so important. So I'm using Clinique Moisture Surge. So we're gonna put that on our face. So I do this at 6:30 p.m. and then another one at 4 a.m. before I go to sleep. So I'd like to keep your face moisturized. Okay, so we'll just let the moisturizer. Okay, and now we're gonna start doing our makeup. So even if you're just working remotely, as long as you're putting your makeup on, you need to have primer. So I'm using Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. So you have to shake that and then put that on your face. Okay. And I'm just using my fingers, especially like my pores. Yeah. I like the finish of Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. Sometimes I also use MAC primer. Okay. And then now we put our foundation plus concealer. So I'm using, Clinique Beyond Perfecting. So you just put under your eye, especially under your eye. You don't want to look like a zombie during your Zoom call. So you don't have to put much because it's still just Zoom. So, and the perk of work, if you're a virtual assistant and you're just working from home, is that if your makeup is not perfect, they won't really notice. So we're doing our makeup just, to look presentable and also to feel good. It's not just for the people who's gonna look at you, it's for yourself too. So what I do, so I don't always put my makeup on. It depends. If my that's why, like 30 minutes before my shift, I ask my executive if I'm gonna have, like, I'll be in any of her meetings to take minutes for the day, just so I don't waste any what do you call this, makeup, and I don't waste time putting it on, and also to take care of your skin. So you don't want to be putting makeup every day, but make it a point that when when you have a Zoom call, like, you don't look like crap. So okay, so you just dab it. It doesn't have to be really thick, your foundation, so you just want to it's up to you how you want to do it, but just look presentable. This is how I do it. So I still put my contour on, not much. So I put contour before. So we're gonna do a separate tutorial for this, but just to really get into it. See, it doesn't have to be perfect. So the perk of just being in a Zoom call is that they won't be able to see the imperfections from your makeup, right? I mostly just do this for me, but And then we have to do our brows still. Yeah, I do this every time. So I usually just do it upstairs in my room, but for now we're in my glam room slash pantry slash vlogging room. Okay, let me just check if that's recording. Okay, it is. So you just put that. And then blend it. So it doesn't need to be perfect. And then that's when I put my powder just to still set it because you don't want to look really so shiny during your zoom. So this is okay. Next is your okay, so let's talk blush. So since it's a video, just like when you're vlogging, then you have to overdo your blush. Because if it's very light, it won't really do much. So I overdo mine just because this looks much, but when it's nighttime and with yellow light, it's gonna be just right. And for highlight, it just depends on you. But I like to put my highlight on still, especially under your there you go. And then I'd like to put it on too. So just use your fingers and just put it on lightly above your cheekbone. Okay, so next, let's talk about lipstick. So for me, it is very important to have a good shade or a dark shade of lipstick because it just makes you look good. Or it just, you look better with a nice lipstick on. So again, you don't have to follow what I'm doing. It totally depends on you. So I usually use two. Just do. There you go. So it's done. So this is my final look for today. And then we're gonna head upstairs and I'll show you the complete look. So they can't know that, you're wearing pajamas and you're just wearing a simple top. We'll do that upstairs. you guys upstairs. Oh, oh, this is what I'm talking about. That's why you need like a top that you can always just put the blazer on. So I always have my blazer behind me, and when it's time for a Zoom meeting, I just put it on, and when it gets really cold, because I live in Baguio City, I'm sorry. I know most of us in the Philippines who so it's pretty hot, so I live in Baguio, so I need this. Or else, hello, Kabag. So I have my plushy slippers. For now, we're gonna use my poop emoji. So, just so I don't get really cold. And I have my blanket too. Okay. Alright, so to complete the look, I want to put, actually have a lot of earrings that I don't usually wear them when I go out because I'm not that kind of girl, but I have this pretty earrings, and I'll tell you the reason behind this earrings. Okay, so I'm gonna use white for today. Alright, so I put it on. When I have a Zoom meeting, and there you go, so they can still see it. So this is my complete look for a Zoom meeting. So I'm using I'm using headphones. It's noise canceling headphones, just so they don't get annoyed when I talk, and the dogs are barking behind me. So, okay. Now, the basic. Okay, so what you need as a virtual assistant, if you're pretty new with this, or if you're planning to apply, or yeah, if you're thinking about it, of course you'd need to have a computer. You can either have a desktop or a laptop, whichever works for you. But for me, I'm using a laptop because it's more convenient. And I don't use heavy tools, so it's fine. And everything goes to our drive anyways, so I don't need much memory. But of course, every single company has a requirement. So my laptop is actually hold on. So my system is I'm using i7 with 8 gig RAM, and I think that's and 64-bit operating system. So that's my processor. And then so this is the first one. You need a good laptop or a desktop. And of course, you need your headset. Especially now, everyone's working remotely. Not everyone, but most people are working remotely. Even your clients, your executives. So noise canceling headphones and internet connection. I have my backup internet connection right here, but I have two. So my main connection is Converge, and now I have my backup connection, which is Globe. So at night, or when I'm working, I just put the LAN on. because you don't want to, you know, I hate lagging, so I hate it when my internet lags, so I need to connect that. See, I have so much lipstick. Okay, and I find this, stand really helpful. You just put your headset there, just so it's not all over the place, and you don't drop it because it's expensive. So you don't want to be spending a lot of money with headsets, so you better take care of that. The stand is about 100, 180. Anyways, all right. So what else? So you need a laptop, a good internet connection, a headset. That's basically it. Like, if you want to be a virtual assistant, you have those three requirements, and you have your main investment really is yourself, your time and effort. So now for the day, we're gonna do tasks. It's gonna get really boring because, of course, we're working virtual. It's all nothing. So I'm gonna be quiet and stuff. Anyways, what else do you guys need to know? Oh, okay, guys. So my shift is about to end. My husband is sleeping, so mm, we're just gonna I'm just gonna wash my face and go to bed. So my shift ends at 4 a.m. Manila Standard. Sorry, Manila Standard. The heck am I saying? So Manila time, and it's good for me. That shift is actually perfect for me because I can still sleep while it's dark. And that's it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching and for for being in my life for a day. I'll see you guys on my next vlog. Bye.